Cancel.
Schweezy.
This is straight from Insider. Insider is the inside. Okay, this one's funny. Trump's girth would prevent him from actually getting to the steering wheel of his SUV. Former Secret Service agent says, I don't see this president ever being able to do that, ever. Then President Donald Trump would have had to squeeze through an extremely tight space to be able to grab the steering wheel of an SUV and lunge at a Secret Service agent, as a former White House aide, Cassidy Hutchinson, testified Tuesday. It wouldn't be impossible, one former Secret Service agent said, but it would be unlikely that a 6'3", nearly 250-pound Trump, who agent noted is not the most agile human being, could pull off the move. Trump's not a little guy, right? And the space to actually be able to lunge towards the wheel is not that big, the former agent said, speaking on background to Insider. I don't mean to sound disparaging to the former president, but just his girth would prevent him from actually getting to the steering wheel. Hutchinson's recounting of the SUV incident was one of the most explosive allegations during an extraordinary day of testimony on Tuesday to the House committee investigating the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol. Hutchinson said she was told the incident occurred when Bobby Engel, the special agent in charge of Trump's security, prevented Trump from joining his supporters at the Capitol. She recounted a description of the incident, which she said was relayed to her shortly after by Tony Ornato, the White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Operations at the time, and the Engel was in the room. The president reached up towards the front of the vehicle to grab the steering wheel and said during her testimony, Mr. Engel grabbed his arm, said, "Sir, you need to take your hands off the steering wheel. We're going back to the West Wing. We're not going to the Capitol." Mr. Trump then used his free hand to lunge towards Bobby Engel, Hutchinson said, adding that Ornato motioned towards his clavicles when recounting the story. Engel previously told the committee about a disagreement over Trump's desire to go to the Capitol and that they returned to the White House instead. Politico reported last month, with CBS News and NBC News have reported that Secret Service agents are prepared to testify that Trump didn't try to take control of the SUV or lunge at them. We have and will continue to make any member of the Secret Service available to the committee. Anthony Guglielmi, a Secret Service spokesperson, told Insider. Former Secret Service agents questioned the account in interviews with Insider. There's just too much gray area to bet the farm on it. Bill Pickle, a former Deputy Assistant Director of the Secret Service, said, "Am I saying it didn't happen? I'm going to say that because we all know this guy can be pretty emotional. The fully armored SUV isn't like a typical Suburban. There are secret features separating the front and the back seats and jump seats in the back that make the space extremely tight," the former agent who spoke on the background said. "You have to slightly be a contortionist to get from the back cabin to the front cabin, and the president not a contortionist," he added. "Agents are trained to move from the front into the back seats quickly in the event of a medical situation. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not a pretty sight," the former agent said, adding that it's hard to believe the president would do that. "It's not impossible, right?" the former agent said with a laugh. I don't see this president ever being able to do that, ever." This is pretty funny. Look, it's weird listening to these things because I'm 100% on board. Like, that fucking jackass, like, definitely tried to start a coup at the Capitol, and I'm just thinking in my head. Look, I have to first say I don't plan on ever doing anything like this. I'm too lazy, and I'd literally just be at home and be like, I'm too lazy.
What?
So I just think it's funny. So it was the situation, because like the situation I kind of initially heard was that Trump was like, "I want to go to the Capitol," and then the Secret Service was like, "No, we're going to the West Wing," and he was just kind of having a little baby bitch fit over the little boomer baby bitch fit, because he's a boomer, going over the whole situation, and then he tried to, like, I guess, mess with the driver. What does it say? The president reached up towards the front of the vehicle to grab a steering wheel. Mr. Engel grabbed his arms. It's certainly okay. So this, I mean, like, the situation isn't like he was able to. He actually reached the wheel and shit like that. I think it just is he attempted. I think what we need to do is he attempted. They're probably making it sound like he did a lot more than that. As a man with a little chub himself, I will say it was probably the attempt not he didn't get very close to it. I'm going to say this. Like, I don't know, as someone who also has high blood pressure, and it's from anxiety. I had the lab test done. It's from anxiety. It's not from being fat, you fuckers. You fuckers. He looks like a guy with high blood pressure, which, I mean, it's nothing bad. I mean, it's a bad thing to have, but, like, it's nothing, like, that can't be controlled with meds. Like, that's what I take. I take meds. I take a beta blocker for it. Trump looks like he has high blood pressure. I think Samuel Jackson looks like he has high blood pressure. Not really anything that matters. Also, I heard that, like, black people are more likely to have high blood pressure. I don't know where that scientific fact came from. I didn't make it up. I just read it once. I could be wrong. Don't take that advice from me. Just assume. Just say I heard it. Don't go ahead. So, look, I'm not saying he reached the steering wheel. He definitely didn't reach the steering wheel. That's just. I just know as a fat person, like I was playing Jedi Fallen Order, twitch.tv/TheSchweezy, and like we were like creeping through walls. I'm like, that's a skinny guy's game. That's definitely not a fat man's game. I just love how people are like, because you know the R words, which is Republicans, the new R word. They'll like try to poke holes in any fucking story. But like, Trump's too fat to actually reach the wheel. And that's their case to prove the libs wrong. Look, it would have been fun to watch a fat man struggle to reach the steering wheel in that car. Do I think he was close? No. Do I think he attempted it? Yes. I think they're talking about the attempt. They're describing the attempt. And that attempt also sounds like he didn't do a very good job with the attempt. But I love how this article went from like Trump's his like girth. He's like a girthy. He's like a girthy. It's like you're not trying to call him fat. He's like little girthy boy and wasn't able to reach the steering wheel. As we took him to McDonald's, that dude eats a lot of McDonald's. I thought I used to eat a lot of McDonald's in high school. I don't eat as much McDonald's now. I try to eat better. I eat a lot of protein, but I try to eat a lot better. Like, what is the difference though? It's like getting a burger at McDonald's versus grilling a burger at home. Is there that much of a difference? I mean, if I go no bun, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, though, we've been talking about Trump's girth for a while. Let's move on to other people. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.